When my ship wrecked on the island, the first thing I did, unfortunately, the place I chose is on... If you would go get them for me, I have a special shield in my inventory that's all... Not sure, but it looks old. Probably even predates the Diverger on this island. Thank you so much. I marked the spot on your map. It'll be quite a... How can I help you today? Oh, good, you found them. As promised, the shield I was telling you about. Watch out for scabs.
I'd like to get some chickens for the keep. However, I need you to get some feed for them. Just a little bit of meat. For one thing, that'll improve everyone's mood. For another, it never hurts to... Thanks. It'll be nice to... Wait, that's roosters. Should get some of those too. But that's enough.
Good to see you. Not a bad haul, but not a great one either. There's more wrecks to search when you're ready to send me. There's a few Let me know if any of these are worth salvaging. If we're lucky, maybe it will be stocked. We'll see. I'll be careful.
Well, actually, you're pretty much me only... customer. Take care, my liege.
I salvaged what I could from the ship. I'm ready to go out again whenever you want. There's a few... Let me know if any of these are worth salvaging. These travelers sure know how to sneak around. See you tomorrow. Be careful.
Yes, my liege. Great. You got the chicken feed. I'll have them here in no time. Take care.
I should like to be married in the highest room in the tower. I'm sure your envoy will not mind vacating it. Goodbye, my love.
It's quite the beautiful day. Take care.
I think things are running much more smoothly since I arrived. Come chat any time.
My liege. With whom should we engage in diplomacy? Very well. Let me know when you... The pleasure was mine.
Hi. Bye.
My liege. No one here has been kinder to me. Perhaps my gifts, when great powers speak to each other. Renlock is a losel Fartan. Fort Olghorn is a... With whom should we engage in diplomacy? Very well. Let me know when... Nice seeing you.
Ha! Take that, then.
Hi there.
You had me worried. Honestly, no more. Do you hear? If you and I are going to woo, and woo with vigour, you're going to be more considerate of my needs. Like sex. I mean sex. To show that you're my consort, you should take this. It's a sword. It was my mother's. Not as immortal as everyone supposed, was he? At least I had a hand in his defeat. As my mother always said, if you can't be the best at something, find the best, grab onto them, and never let them go. That I can do.
Baubles, trinkets.
34 and 30. Not
Students of magic, masters of spells. Welcome to the Wending, mate. I'm sorry it's come to that, but here we are, eh? Where you go when you can't find gold for a Praderi garret or a bunk in the Keys. If you're able, you sleep in a ramshackle house. If you can't, you sleep in the tunnels among the... Oh, him? No one knows his real name. Some say he was next to the Archsage once, up Spire Top, and a spell went wrong, or his... Rathir. Some say it runs near as deep as it runs high. What I do know is the Spire Top's full of light and magic, and down here, shadows and rags and one daft old mage named Faldron Afari. Make no mistake, for the likes of me, it's warm and welcome. Gelfine buys and sells what... And the watch come through seldom to never, which is how... What's this, eh? Time to serve? Well, I always knew it might come. Not sure...
Wow, you're fearsome.
Here to gamble. Aaron Kest's right there. He'll deal with me. I'm a nobody. Just a man who loves the dark and sleeping in runs a good game of cards. Give it a try. Get back! I won't go, not there. I prefer living to dying, thank you all. Not with my bloody luck, no. I'll end at the front, most likely with nothing but a spear in my hand. No, I won't go. You can't make me.
Game of hexes?
That man's orphans in mind.
The magic wielder!
I give up. If I'm to get myself killed, I might as well do it over... Oh, I hope you're happy now. I'll have to admit, it'll be nice to sleep in a bed again, eat a full meal. I'd been hiding... Today, a man in Rathir. Tomorrow, a soldier. Dead the day after that, I feared nothing more than those notices. But fear's worse than the thing itself. Well, I'll miss the place. But I suppose there's dark and rocks in Cluricon.
So Raph is dead too, then? Oh, Lunala. It began when Faro went missing. Then we found Syl's corpse in the alley. Then Shiren's. Now Raph. The City Watch. Their name is whispered by all in Rathir with awe. They are just, firm, and all-seeing. Rag pickers, urchins, scamps. Call us what you like. All that Rathir does not need or want. The gold chain broken, the tailor's scraps, old ship casks. We bring it here. We sort and mend and sell it new for meager coins as we can. And that is how he was our best climber. Knew the gutters and spire side as well as the gulls. And now he too is gone. Rathir is like a great stone tree with mages in its. We sparrows nestle in its roots, as loved by Lyria as any other. I look after my little birds, speak for them, and see to the finding and picking. We trade? We have traded more than rags with some, up above and here below. This is too much for us. I beg you, go to the City Watch. See if there is anything they know, anything they can do to help us. And you think even the Watch cannot be trusted? That is nearly unthinkable. Go there then, and see what you can learn first by looking around. But if all else fails, speak to Captain Talabor. Above the tunnels, just beyond the Wending. If you can't learn anything on your own, speak to Captain Talabor. Join me, sparrows. Let us mourn our brother departed. Raph, who lost mother to war and father.
The daggers are rusty, but we'll use them.
Gods!
Halt! Don't let me catch you. The army keeps Lord in the burn. Wouldn't want to be caught cutting purses there. Make way for the archsage of the Move along!
A captain of the watch never rests, but you've caught me at a good time. If I can do anything for you, simply ask. Yes, I know of them. Rag pickers, orphans, denners, sparrows, murdered. I see. As it happens, an old enemy of theirs has returned to Rathir. Done. I have no guards to spare, but if you went now, found him, brought him in for questioning, Dunn could be found. We have heard that he was spotted on the quays. A patrol of the watch will be sent after him, but if you were to go before,
Sparrows send a hound out to the piers, and of course now we're right where he wants the both of. You think I'd just waltz back into Rathir like that? No, he lured me here to take the blame for the murders. That's what he did. Why, the captain of the watch, the one that's been snuffing out those sparrows. He likely sent you here himself, got you out of the way so he could go and slaughter the last of them. Leisure-like. Clever bastard he is. Read the writing on the wall, mate. And if you weren't such a fool, you'd have left those sorry rag pickers to die in peace. Oh, I'd spit on their sorry graves for what they've done to me. But not enough to show our faces in Rathir. We're not that mad. Oh, ho, ho. Now you see, that I cannot allow. Talibor is going to pin the murders on one of us, and that would be you. You're not going anywhere.
it all.
A sword, the finest quality, the finest sword.
If you've things to kill, farewell. Give us a wink, love. Drop. Life's my rusty nail. Farewell, love. Give us a wink, love. Drives my... my rusty nail of a... Farewell.
Students of magic, masters of spells.
Them that can't sleep in houses.
Lot of miserable rag pickers. Lot of miserable rag pickers. You're the one. Do you know what you've done? A decoy, really. Arranged long before you got into this. I needed someone to blame. What? And you didn't murder Dunn? We've all got blood on our hands. We all protect our hides when we must. I couldn't have this waif and her lot telling what they'd found. Which is...
He is dead. It is over now, thanks to you. And to think I only learned the cause of all this nightmare moments before I was done with waiting. I had to do something, so I did what I know. I began sorting the piles of salvage, and that's when I found the cause. To hide his crimes, he was selling prisoners as slaves, smuggling them out to merchant ships in the dark of night. One of the boats wrecked and sank beneath the quays. That boat held slaves and gold. Before he could clear the wreckage, we took our pickings. We had his secret. He was willing to kill to save his name. In past times, we shared freely with the Watch, as we once did with the Dunman. But we will look after ourselves now. Defend ourselves now. Yet, as long as one other sparrow survives, I will be there to help keep...
Well now, how are you? Feels good to have me feet on land.
A moment, love. I'll be right with you.
You see, Gwatch? Now they come from afar to meet me. Well, here for the formalities, then. My sword is in the back. She's new, the real beauty. Go on and inspect it. I'm sure you'll... Right in the next room, on the wall. Won her off a Varani, chap. Mind you, don't grasp the hilt. You've inspected the sword? Good. And I will see you on the dueling ground, second. Must say, I haven't shamed a drunken lout since I... Well, you go off to that lout and tell him we're ready. And then we meet at the dueling ground. Simple as that.
Excuse me, coming through.
$34 and 30. Not a gold piece more.
Finer in all Amalur.
A moment, love. I'll be right with you.
Well, you're not the only one who's been busy. I've called in every last favor in my book. Now there's only one last thing for after the duel. I have it all worked out. With your help, I'll be free of Rathir, free of the war, free as a lark. I need you to find Jaber there and give him the name of the ship I chartered, the Maid of Fortune. That's where I escape once everyone thinks I'm dead. The Rose of Shadows will very quickly make me seem dead to that warrior oaf. I'll be moved from a coffin, from shipping crate to Maid of Fortune's hold. From there, the high seas and beyond. No Rathir, no war, not a very mild poison. Don't ask how I know or why Gelfine sells it. You appear dead for the length of a day, then you wake with a terrible head. A simple thing, really. Find Jaber on the docks. Tell him the chartered ship is the Maid of Fortune. When you're done, meet me at the dueling ground.
Excuse me, coming through.
Wait, you there! You've been talking to my son. What is he up to? I already know about this foolish duel. There's something else, isn't there? Wayland's mother, mistress of worsted traders. Not a woman to stand by and watch her son stumble out of the frying pan and into the fire. With a son like Wayland, you learn quickly. And in the end, this is all my fault. I should never have breathed a word to him about... So that's it! I should have known. Disgrace a war hero and slip out of Rathir. Go on as you were, but give him the name of Ravenswing instead. I'll ship him right to Chloricon. A good shaking up, that's what he... When it's done, find me here. You'll be
Breezy.
Remember, the Raven's Wing. That's the vessel. Yes, one of our merchant ships. She sits empty for now. Soon, full of charitable provisions for our troops. Wayland's follies are indulgences of youth. Nothing a little discipline and service can't grind out of him. He has always been like this, reckless. He takes after his father. What that boy needs is time in the... Give word that Wayland be put on the Raven's Wing. That is all. And I will see you recompensed. I do not. prayer for our troops.
Wayland sent you? What's the word? This is a devilish curious business, and I don't mind saying so. A friend, you might say. I've been called other words, but don't you mind that. Raven's Wing? You're certainly named that ship? Well, and who am I to say otherwise? Now, isn't that one of Forsted's own? I wouldn't have thought... But then, a friend of our friend, you might say. I've raised a glass or three with the lad now and then. Owe him a bit of a favour, too. You wish him luck for me. Make sure he's got the handle towards him and the point out the other way. Aye, if you'll go and second his duel. That's the bargain. Good day then, Dove, and good luck with it.
May your stay...
That's so then. Well,
that garden in the temple, spire top.
If you two try...
Take your place, second.
If you two try anything...
Good. You're here. Wish me luck.
What have I done? Lyria, this is awful. How the blazes did I kill him? This was a duel to first blood. I can't stay in Rathia. I was a hero here. All those fine dinners, the adoring girls. They'll hear of this. I'll be a monster to them. That's where I'm headed, after this mess. Dead? How is he dead? I hit him once.
so then. Well, and then we turned around.
Watch me, is just cute. You did the right thing. I know Chlorocan is good for the boy. Now, here is your reward, as promised. I think he'll learn the error of his ways this time. I'm sure he thought himself clever, as if I wouldn't find out. When you look about, you see a city of grace and magic. What I see is this bought deer, that sold cheap, cornered markets, doors to profit. Don't you know, the Ann ones are an ancient line. Though if what I have heard is true, it may be the Wyvern gifts on the other hand. No one has anything to say against the Wyverns. But then, no one has anything to say to the gifts. You wish for a gnomish spun sweet, or a rare fey blade hilt. All these things must come to Rathir before they can be sold. I see to that. We don't pretend to the great houses, unlike certain families I might mention. But many luminaries have dined with us all the good day.
The captain of the watch. What? And murdered?
Good day to you.
Students of magic, masters of spells.
Ruwani, apothecary, alchemist, importer, and cultivator at your service. If you think yourself a bit of an amateur, you are welcome. I'm happy to sell you anything you require, and forgive any faces I make. Oh, you've met them? Well, any friend of theirs is a friend of mine. Although, truth be told, I've always found the mystery of herbs and fungi far more fascinating than anything else. As soon as I was old enough, I was apprenticed to the... Were you aware that 37 varieties of vine, flower, and tree can be found here? Discounting, of course, the lunar gardens. Have you been? The true marvel of our city, if you ask me. Blossoms you will see nowhere else in Amalur. An alarming question. Allow me. Yes, it is surely royal winds. Lyria! What is more, I sold a file of it recently to a servant of old Einar Arbogast. I will send an antidote at once, but someone must do something. Go to the city watch. Speak with Fabian Tiern. At once! The famous hermit of the Keys. Though his merchant business thrives, it is said he has not left his home. Rathir's city guards. Haven't you seen them? Leave my store and head left through the Pederi. Find Fabian Tiern and tell him what I've told you. The compound is extremely rare, as it comes only from the lands south of the southern Phalanx. It's in far smaller doses. It is used by North Sea captains who must stand at the wheel for days unsleeping, lest they be sunk by floating ice. I knew his face because he has come to me for various other alchemical items over the years. And I've seen him once, exiting Arbogast's door. Fear not. I will have the antidote sent immediately.
Lyria's smile on you. The Lunar Gardens, or sometimes the Garden of Eternal Night, dedicated to the goddess Lunala is goddess of night, the moon, and what is hidden. It is said she is Lyria's handmaiden or her daughter. So long.
Word has come to me of your service. You defended our faith and Rathia's image. You have reached the final task. It is not far off. It is the giving. And you give it of yourself. When you are ready, the sparrows are rag pickers and dwell in the lowest of the tunnels. Still, Lyria loves them too. Perhaps most of all. First, you must choose. Give of yourself the wisdom you have gained, or give a magic gem of the high. Do you understand? Yes, some of your experience offered as a sacrifice to Lyria. These gems are pure magic. They are the perfect gift for our goddess. Place an epic gem in this ceremony. Does it seem low or petty to you? Magic is the current of power in our world. Of course, it takes a great deal in Lyria's eyes to equal the worth of the other two. Excellent. Tell me, which do you choose? By Lyria's light and Tyrion's teaching, I, priestess of this temple, receive your gift and conclude that you have walked the path of our ancestors, spoken the words of our prophets. Lyria guard you, Lyria guide you, and may her blessing be upon you. You have seen for yourself. Many in Rathia perform the rite, once, maybe twice in a lifetime. The work is hard, but the aura is slow. You have done well. Be proud.
Citizen. Stand aside.
Stand aside.
Students of magic, masters of spells.
A prayer for our troops. Make way for the Archsage of the...
Welcome. Something to report? I can hardly believe the news, but the captain of the watch is... Gone. That means I will be captain soon enough. Poison? I'd heard the boy was ill, but that is a bit far-fetched. I'll send one or two of the watch. You should meet them with these accusations at Abagast's house. Yes, and by Alfar law, you, the accuser, must be present. We don't take accusations against the great houses lightly. Good.
Move along! Archsage, welcome. This way. Ah, here they come. He was a good servant. I knew him all his life, and now I have brought that life to a sweet and dutiful end. It was as he wished, though I know you will disbelieve me. I tell you no lies. No, it was not him. He was my disciple, but it was I and I alone who began the work of death. But no matter. Balin's testament burns bright this day. If Coriana had not slighted my love those years ago, if she had not drowned my green spring in barren snow, her house not flourished, I would never have known the beauty of death, the words of Balin. I resolved my gift would start with her, but...
Don't let me catch you.
Mind your...
It is done? Was he... Here, take this, and I must make a confession. My parents forbade it. I knew it was wrong, that he didn't deserve to be treated so. I never dreamed he would grow so bitter and turn to that dark cult. Never. Sometimes I think, if I had married him, I now would be no better than the wyvern. And in the years since I broke our vows, I have had my own share of tragedy and loss. Yet I have not let it ruin me. But such is life in House. Rawani's antidote was true. He will improve. I have lost his father and his sisters to the war, but I...
Mind your step.
Curios, talismans, items of power.
Welcome. Relax and rest a while.
What is it? Don't matter what he did in the war. Now he's killed a man inside Rathir's... Reckon I'll go with Dalton. I was his second, after all.
Every note is delivered? Good. Then here's your pay. Off you go then. No use standing around. We've got a war to run.
A moment, love. I'll be right with you.
May your stay in Rathir be pleasant.
Good day to you.
The captain of the watch?
Approach and await the wisdom of the fates. I am the great Kel's Cafferty. Speak, that I may divine your future, and through my gift, bless your mortal soul. I'm sure Durfel is not very fond of me. I beat him in a game of cards many years ago, fair and square. Well, by my standard. I don't like strangers who ask a lot of questions. This town is full of old fools. Most of them will believe anything you tell them. Traditionally, this sort of transaction happens under more discreet circumstances, if you understand. Tell you what, I'll part with it for a hefty price. Very well. It's practically highway robbery, but I'm not in any condition to argue. Pleasure doing business, friend.
Greetings. Ah, you have returned. Then your 7th labor awaits. Together, the items you collected comprise the Your 7th labor is to reconstruct this crown. It is an ancient crown for ancient kings. That is all I will say on the matter. There is only one place where the Amrinthian band may be. Find a Fey sagecrafter named Hendy and tell her she will assist you in restoring the Amrinthian band. Until later, then.
It's not often I get visitors here in Honorak. What is your business? Durfel is a very old friend of mine. I haven't heard from him in years, though. It's nice to finally get some news of him. Nothing too interesting. Just a lonely sagecrafter. I can help you with your gems if you wish. Indeed. I can feel the power emanating from the items you... Give me a moment, and I will reconstruct the band. There you are. Take it, with my blessings.
Greeting. The Amrinthian Band. Alas, I would dearly love to dive into a lecture regarding... You see, a man named Kurig Shasta has tracked you here. He and his band of mercenaries await outside, keen on shedding my blood. I have to confess, these labors you've done for me have been for a single cause. I have been waiting. I sent you on labors to arm myself for this fight. They followed you to me just as I hoped they would, and now I need your help to fight them off. He is the man who murdered my wife, Jera, when Maddox Dace had hired him to kill me. Kurig had wanted to take my life for a long time, and now he wants the truth of Jera's death to die with me. There is nothing to work out with Kurig. Now hurry, and join me outside so we can greet our guests. Until later, then. There is no reasoning with Kurig Shasta. We must kill him now. Never mind. Always come Kurig Shasta had a contract out on my life the last 15 years. I'm glad the bastard's finally dead. Return to my home and you will find a secret door in the fireplace which leads to my treasure room. Guards! Guards!
What's this? All the bog staunch? I knew I could trust you.
What kind of animal would join the You made it. You're back. I was so worried that the Fae had taken out the revenge on you. As usual, the Fae has recovered, thanks to your potion. In fact, she wishes to stay in the village for the next... Goreheart will be a new community, a place of compassion, and it's thanks to you. Please, take my sword and buckler. They will serve you well, as they have served me. Bye now.
Greetings.
Welcome.
You again.
Greetings.
Hmm.